Okay, it's time. These have been so popular even that some of the guests who we have had on have been talking about them. This is something that's been near and dear to my heart. I think a year and change ago, they came to me and had me look through a whole bunch of jewelry and said, what are the words that mean so much to you? What should we bring? What do you want to present? And these are the ones that I chose, you guys, because they mean the most to me. So love wins, and you're getting 2 necklaces for this price. I want to make that very clear because I would pay easily 1 necklace for this price because it's so low. 2 necklaces at this price. And you have silver tone or you have gold tone. Those are your options. Or brass, pardon me. Silver tone or brass. Love wins. And then the little guy says love. In the silver, love is last call. Just 6 dozen left to go around. That's it. In the silver, just 6 dozen left to go around. And then that's it. This one is so good. It gives me chills. Still I rise and brave. We have only 100 left in the silver, just a few more than that in the brass. So important, so impactful to know that even in these times, girl, you can still rise. Please be brave and gift this to somebody that needs that message. All right, down here, something that I write on everything, I say over and over again, memes on my Instagram pages. Choose joy. It is a choice, especially right now. It is not easy to see the joy. You have to choose it. And then the little one says joy. And then faith over fear, by far so popular. We have lost the silver tone. I apologize. And our last 100 of you that can get to QVC.com right now can get the brass. Faith over fear, and then faith has that. I wear that little tiny faith one day in and day out all the time, never take it off. And then you've seen me wearing the faith over fear and the silver tone on air for the last couple of weeks, and what a great response. 3 easy payments of $8.91. The sale price goes away at the end of the day. If we have any left, these will likely sell out. They're great for gifting, great for you. And Annie Moss, I have never met her in person, but she is a tremendous woman of God, and I am so excited to welcome her via phone. She is the creator of the Vintage Sparrow. Hi, Annie. How are you?
Hello, Kirsten. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being here. Tell us how these came about.
Absolutely. So, Kirsten, back in 2014, I went on a missions trip to Africa. And I needed to raise money to go, so I started making jewelry. I've always been creative, always had my hands in something creative, and raised the money to go, went on the missions trip, had a very impactful time, got to work at an orphanage there, got to speak at a women's event. It was just life-changing. So I came back to the States, and I had so many friends that said, Annie, can you make us some jewelry with this word on it, or this scripture, or this phrase? And Kirsten, I just saw a need. And it was in that moment that I realized women need a daily reminder, something that they can put on every single day when they're feeling afraid, that they can look down at that piece and be reminded of who God is and of who they are in Him. And so it's just been a beautiful journey. We are a jewelry company, but I also like to think of us as a movement that is inspiring women across the globe to live a courageous life, to live brave. And, you know, the times that we're in, Kirsten, we need that so much. So we just feel our message is so timely for the days that we're in.
These are, well, they're selling out. So we've lost all silver. So we've lost all the silver tone, which is such a blessing because that means they're going home in 7 to 10 days. To all these women who need this encouragement right now, we see it. I know you and I have become friends on social media, and we see it. We see the need and the need for God's presence, and the need for the reminders that even if it's not going to be okay and it's not going to turn out the way we wanted to, it's still an opportunity to see joy, to have faith, to know that there is love out there and to be brave. So we have lost all of the faith messages. Faith over fear is gone. We still have the brass in love, and that one comes with the small one that says love, and then the big one that says love wins. And isn't that the truth right now, Annie? That
Absolutely.
we have to remember that above all, I mean, it is the number one thing that we are told to do in the Bible is to love. And above all, love will win.
Absolutely. I believe, the Bible says that God is love. And I believe as believers, that's what we should exude. That's what we should represent is love to the world that so desperately needs it. It's such a great reminder to wear with the pack that you have. They're also getting the tiny love necklace as well in brass.
Isn't that great?
Amazing?
Because that one's so, like I said, I've been wearing that day in and day out, never taking it off, running in it, just completely wearing it all the time because it's such great quality. And then throwing on the longer one, when I'm on the air or when I'm going someplace where I'm a little bit more pulled together. So we have the love set, choose joy. That's one of the quotes and my mantras and something that I live by, that I write all of my Erin Condren journals all the time, is choose joy, because it is such a choice. You and I have discussed my infertility and those struggles that I went through for many, many years, and going through dark periods, whether it be something like that or a loss or an illness or a waiting period like we're in right now, dealing with what's happening in the world. It's really easy to default to sad, and it's easy to default to what we don't have. That's why you have to choose day in and day out to see joy.
Yes, I so agree, Kirsten. And, I know for me, there are days when my feet hit the ground where I have to make that conscious effort to say, today I'm going to choose joy. And I know that the word says the joy of the Lord is my strength. And so when I'm going throughout the day and I'm having stressful moments, I can wear that piece and I can pick it up and look at it as a reminder to speak back to me truth. When there's so much noise around us in the world, there's so much going on, that we can actually have something that we can wear every day that speaks truth over the lies that we hear sometimes.
Isn't that true? It's so true. All right, I'm going to talk to you about the last one in just a second, but first I'm going to tell you what we have left. We brought in not nearly enough, because we only have one of these shows, just 3,200 of these. Here is the Still I Rise, which I want to talk to you about in just a second. This one is Still I Rise, and it comes with the little guy that says brave, which, I want to give to every one of my children. I want my girls just to remember that. Fewer than 300 left in this set. Then there is, and we are now limited quantity, this is the Joy set. Joy is now last call. And this one right here is the Love set. 200 left total. So 200 last call, 300 left, and then they are gone. Annie, what an amazing thing that you are doing for our world right now. I want you to talk quickly about Still I Rise, what that means to you.
Still I Rise. Well, I know that my life at times, Kirsten, has been the valleys and the hills and the mountaintops, and we all experience that throughout this life. But when I wear my Still I Rise piece, it is my reminder that no matter what I'm facing that day, that I'm going to rise to my fullest potential, and that I'm going to be all who God's called me to be, no matter what I'm facing. Because we're going to have those hard moments. We're going to have the feelings. Life is going to get hard. But when we rest in that truth that we can arise to be who God's called us to be as a daughter of Christ, when He's on our side, nothing can stop us.
And
so
it comes with that beautiful little one that I have on that says brave, which is so, so important, because I think there are so many times in our life where we have to be brave, and it's not easy, because it's a lot easier to hide and to not be brave. But this is that constant reminder. I am, by the way, we did sell out of the Joy choice. That is gone. We have a few left in the Brave, Still I Rise, and we have a few left in Love. Please, if there's any of them left, if you can get to QVC.com right away, gift these to a woman that you know needs this, because there are so many people out there right now who are putting on a brave face, or who maybe are kind of sheltering themselves and not talking a whole lot because it's so hard. And to have this show up at their doorstep, a woman that you love, as that reminder, it can do tremendous things for her mental health right now. Fewer than 100 left in each choice, and then they're completely gone. And you get both of them, you guys. You could keep one and gift one, or keep them both for yourself, or gift them both. The sale price, well, we're not going to have any left, but it would go away at the end of the day. here's your choices. This one right here is love, and it has up at the top, or the little one that just says love, which wonderful for Mother's Day too. And then the longer one, and they have a nice size over lobster claw clasp in the back of the little guy. The longer one just goes over your neck. And these are all, well, Annie's down in Nashville, so it's fantastic that they're coming from down there, and then they're gone, so I'm not going to continue. I am so happy to have had you on the phone, darling. What a
Thank
wonderful
you so
thing.
much, Kirsten. Thank you so much for having us.
Create more, bring them back when you can, and please be safe and God bless.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it. What a way to end the show. We still do have a few of the promise boxes left. We also have Headbands of Hope, which you're giving that donation back to Childhood, the American Organization for Childhood Cancer. We have Candace Cameron Bure's mats, and also the giving bracelets and the baby lamb. What a wonderful show. Go back and look at it, QVC.com. Follow me on all my social media, Kirsten Lindquist. I will be back with you tomorrow for Saturday Morning Q with another inspirational gift coming up second in that show from Candace Cameron Bure. So don't go anywhere right now. Friends and family deals on the daily is happening right now with one of my dear friends, Jen Coffey. God bless, be safe.